Now, I want to say what an honor this is for me to be able to swear in this longtime friend. We've known each other from college days. And because of that friendship, we've been able to start working together over 6 months ago on what is his passion and my passion, which is access to justice. And you're going to hear that echoed in the oath of office that he's getting ready to take. So Taz, my friend, if you would please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Taze Shepard,
Solemnly swear
that
I will support the Constitution of the United States
I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Alabama
and the Constitution of the State of Alabama,
so long as I continue a citizen thereof,
so long as I continue a citizen thereof,
and that I will honor the courts of Alabama,
and that I will honor the courts of Alabama,
the legal profession and the citizens they serve.
the legal system, and the citizens they serve.
I will strive to improve the law
I will strive to improve the law
and to make our legal system available to all,
and to make our legal system available to all,
and that I will honestly discharge the duties
and that I will honorably discharge the duties
of the office of President of the Alabama State Bar,
of the office of President of the Alabama State Bar,
upon which I am about to enter
upon which I am about to enter,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations,
Thank
my
you.
friend.
Thank you. You can take that back. Thank you, Tom. By the way, the Bible that my sweet wife held is the Bible that my dad had in his pocket and referred to constantly when he was in mortal combat at the Battle of Guadalcanal, a 22-year-old freshly minted ensign who won the Navy Cross along with some of his fellows for the several day and night fight between the Japanese Navy and the American Navy. And he is one of my heroes, and I see a lot more of my heroes here today. So I just thought it was fitting that the Bible was in his pocket when he was being shot at and kamikaze took out the bridge of his cruiser, heavy cruiser ship, that would be an inspiration for me, as so many of my friends and family are. By the way, I've heard some say it, but it's especially true for me. I have the sweetest family, the most wonderful wife, the angel that has sustained me during my cancer battle that anyone could have. And I want you all just to stand up so everybody will see where you are, who you are. We're going to have we've had great teams with Bob's group and Christie's group, and we're going to have a superstar group leading the charge to do better in every way we can for our bar, for our members, and for citizens and anyone around the state that is affected by the access to justice and the administration of justice. That's why we're here, to help people, to give value to our members. And I could not ask for better folks to work with. And you know this yourself as adults. Sometimes you meet someone and they're very smart or very successful, but it doesn't exactly feel right. Maybe you don't have the same values, or maybe the same way of communicating. I love everybody at the State Bar. I love the staff. If they quit, I'm going with them. My friends, Sam Irby has told me many times he was so happy to have been president of the State Bar because he made so many friends around the state that are still friends today, and I'm one of them. And, gotten closer to Bob, closer to Gibson and Christie, and golly, our new executive director is, if I had to invent one that I would love and work with and appreciate, it would be Terry. It's just so perfect. Now, I have to confess something to you. She came up to see me in Huntsville the other day, and she got to my office 15 minutes early, and I was 15 minutes late, and we decided there's a difference between Terry time and Taz time. So I tried to do the math for today, and it was so complicated in my head that I wasn't sure if I should have been here yesterday or tomorrow. But I did make it here because of my wife. while I was going through some health challenges for the last 6 or 7 months, had a lot of time to lie on the couch and feel sorry for myself and all that. And I started thinking about all the people who didn't have the blessings I've had and who didn't have the circumstance I have. First thing that happened was I was on the couch. My sweet wife was making me strawberries or figured out a non-dairy milkshake because I developed a dairy allergy that I've never had ever before. Try going to a restaurant now and find anything that's not made with butter, cream, or milk. You'll be eating potato chips forever, I'm going to tell you. It's not easy, but it's so mild compared to a thing came on the TV, a story about the COVID patients that were dying alone because their families weren't allowed in. And I told Pam, I probably haven't cried 3 or 4 times in my life. I cried that day thinking about them. And I felt like God was preparing me for this next year or whatever the opportunity might be, but also needed to work on my humility, my empathy, and my patience. And Lord knows I could be better at all those things, a lot better. I'll never achieve perfection because no human being does, but I try very hard to be the right kind of person for my family, for all of you, and everyone that we can affect. And that's a message that I want to carry through our year. Society is, in my opinion, at a terrible state right now in politics, in media, etc. There's a lot of negativism, a lot of anger. And the truth is that we as leaders of the bar, all of you in this room and everybody we know who are lawyers and judges, we can inject more kindness, more love into what we do and how we treat people. My friend Gibson, wouldn't you agree? You can be a courageous advocate and you can still be kind. And I mentioned Gibson because we have grown so close that we are going to act as a 2-year administration. There's nothing that we do that we don't talk over. And Terry, of course, and everyone on that stage is important to us, but we say we want to find programs and benefits and not have it disappear the next president and then the next president. We want to grow a tree that gets massively tall and successful for all of you. I'll put it this way. If you want to be a better judge or a better lawyer, start by really working on being a better person. Because when you work on love and kindness, like saying hello to the receptionist when you go into a lawyer's office, don't treat them like a piece of furniture. Like having empathy for the opposing party who may be losing their home or their business or other very hard changes in their life. You can be kind, and that makes you a better lawyer or a better judge. Let me quickly read you one thing because I know everybody's ready to get to that reception. But this has become very important to me as it relates to the bar. And of course, it just shrank on me. Thank you very much, phone. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. And isn't that really what we want to do as lawyers and judges, rejoice with the truth? So I love you all. I love the bar. I hope you feel the same way. And those of you I haven't met yet, I want to be your friend and you to be mine. Call me anytime, except don't ever wake up my wife. And together, we're going to have a wonderful year. By the way, let me mention very quickly some of the people on my executive council that I so treasure. Of course, Bob and Gibson will be on there. And even though Christy has maxed out, I told her yesterday when she brought me a really sweet gift, and it wasn't just because of the gift, by the way. You're not done. You are a treasure, and I'm going to ask you to get involved at things you feel you enjoy and do, but you are too important to the bar to get away from it. Absolutely. But Tom Perry, it will be my vice president. The 3 bylaw appointees are Fred Helmsing, John Stamps, and Elizabeth Smithhart. I could talk about all of them for a long time, but I won't keep you. They're wonderful people. Then we having the parliamentarian, as Bob had talked about, Mark Boardman, great guy for that, and a great guy generally. And we're asking the Board of Bar Commissioners to make that a permanent position. Because there's every once in a while, we need a little jerk, don't we? You know, back in between our lanes to make sure we're doing it right. And I didn't use the word jerk exactly. Maybe I said we need a little pull, let me put it that way, to make it clear. And what I consider to be, oh, and of course, Ms. Sperling from the ALA and Mr. Chastain from the Young Lawyers. I've met them both, think they're splendid. And 3 other people that I've appointed, or I am appointing, I guess right now, to round out that group is representing what I think will be among the most important committees this year, and that is finance, personnel, and governance. And the people who are in leadership of those that I picked to be on the council with us is Clay Martin, Mark Debro, and Leon Hampton. I think all of you, though, are on my team and I'm on your team. So let's have a wonderful year, and again, let's show our love and our kindness in everything we do. Thank you so much. Thank you.